SD7 learnings. Today's session is with respect to Catia V5 Interface. So, normally when you try to open a part, it may look like this, the interface. So, let me close it and open it once again. So, we have a two option where we can open a part design. Go to the Start button, Mechanical Design, and the Part Design. When you select on that, you get a new dialog box stating for the part number name. So let's it be as a part one, and just select OK, and we'll enter into the workbench, part design workbench. So the interface would look like this. So now here in this interface, we can see there are so many toolbars and with respect to commands. So I would like to make you know that some of the major commands which is mandatory to be learned before getting into the sketcher and the part design workbench basic commands so that it allows you to work on the tool effectively. So let's say this is the specification tree. The specification tree, which looks with a brown gear with a file behind it, and it's been named as a part one. And just right click, and if you go to properties, so we have all the details with respect to the part. So here, let's go to the product. And if you go to the product, we can change the part name and what is the revision of the definition of it, what would be the nomenclature and the basic description about the part. And we can even apply the color, the properties, the materials, and all sort of things from here. So down the session, we can learn those things. And here we have three axis planes. One is XY. When I try to select the plane XY, you can see the plane has been highlighted. So this is an XY plane, and this is a YZ plane, and this is ZY plane, ZX, sorry. So here we have a part body. So when we try to design the model, so we can see the number of features will be piled up accordingly. So let's say a particular dialog toolbar, which is known as a graphic properties. So in case this toolbar is not available, so it has been required to apply the color for the part body. So in such case, just go to the top section anyway. You can go even here and just see the tick mark shows that those are the toolbars which is being visible in the interface. So now we require a graphic toolbar, and here it is unticked. So let us tick it. So we get the graphic toolbar. So this is the way we need to bring it out. And some cases there are the toolbars which has been hidden behind. So in such cases, how we need to bring it back. So let's go to the right click, and if we go to the customize option, which is in the background. So this customization dialog box would help you to retrieve all the toolbars which has been hidden in the background. So let me try it once again, and there is something has been occurred in the background. So so it's been loading. So the meanwhile, let's say the view toolbar. Here we can see there is a fly mode. This is known as fitting. So in case this model has been moved somewhere, and when you try to select on this option, fitting, it comes to the center of the position. So now here we can see the customized toolbar has been opened, and let's go to the toolbar tab, and here we have a two option known as restore position and restore all content. When I try to select on restore position and give OK, so by default the toolbars where it should be available and which is the position allocated, so everything goes and sits in the particular location. So you can see here all the toolbars have been set into the location, and restore all content. So it means that the contents which and all has been missing, which has been closed and it's not available. So everything it's been retrieved back. So it restores all the contents which are missing, and let's say close. So here you can see a double arrow, which means that most of the commands have been hidden. So let me pull it out so you can see there is another toolbar. So let me pull it out. So you can see there is another toolbar. Let me pull it out. So in such a way we can see most of the toolbars has been hidden. Okay. So let's come to the view toolbar. So here now the access system has been moved somewhere here, and if I try to fit all in, so the access system comes exact to the center and it gets fitted up. So let's say pan. So pan means just hold your left button, click on the left button and just move it, or the mouse just press the scroll button, one click and hold it, and then you can move it. So it means that it's getting panned, and when you fit, it goes to the center portion of the interface. And let's move to the next one, which is known as rotate. So select in the center and you can rotate it. So to do a rotate option in the mouse, just go to the position where you need to rotate. Just select on the position. So I need to select on this area which I need to rotate and see. So just go to the position and place the cursor upon it and just do a center click on the scroll button. One click. And then now hold the scroll button and then rotate it. So you can see the things are getting rolled. Okay, now this plus zoom in. So it gets zoomed in and it's getting zoomed out. And this is an isometric view. Just when we select on it, it goes to the default position, which has a isometric in shape. And down the line, I'll tell more about the normal view and rest of the options, hide, show, and change of the properties in the next session. And meanwhile, let me finish with the compose. So the compose is the most important thing in the interface. So you can see how this z, x, y coordinates have been shown here. And you can, on the red spot, you can just select the mouse and give a right click and just pull it and drag it accordingly. So it is very useful to move the components across in the assembly workbench. So down the line, we are going to look into all those things. So now the specification tree, let's go to the view, and if you see the specification, which is known as F3. So when I select on that, the tree details is being no show. So let's go and again select on the specification. So it pops up. So this is the way. If you can't able to find out a specification tree, just press F3. And in this case, let's pull up things. And in order to change the colors and all those things, we can go to the tools option and where we get all those details in order to change the color and the background views and sort of things. To deactivate the specification tree, just select on the tree. And if you see, select on the tree or else on this corner, and now it has been deactivated. So you can see by holding just a control key and scroll button, you can see you can increase the specification tree or minimize it. And again, when I select on that, this planes, you can see it's been activated. So that's it for today's session. I'll catch you in the next session. Thank you.